So we open with the fashion show. Whitney did good. I didn't like them shoes, but she did good. She's a pretty girl. Oh, is this Meredith? What the hell did they put her in? The outfit's so terrible. But then again, the hair isn't much better, just limp. Oh, Lord. Brooks, why you ripping off Off-White? This looks like a bootleg Off-White suit. Girl. Oh! Jen said, wait, they're all the same? Yeah, everybody's in the same suit. And then you got these little harnesses. Girl, this is real first semester. Lord, this Brooks and his Pappy plot line again, I'm over it. I really am over it, but I think it's the mama's fault. So after the fashion show, Whitney goes to get a skin treatment at the linebacker's spa. So the linebacker talks to Whitney about the number that the religion has done on her and how she don't want to mess up her kid's life, but it's really difficult being a divorced Mormon woman versus a divorced Mormon man. So Jen's talking about her grief journey, and she's on Medicaid for anxiety and depression. Nah, girl, that ain't a sign of weakness. Get your mental health together. Going through the death of a parent is a lot. Oh, God. So after we go through Jen's struggles with grief and getting on Medicaid, now we got Lisa's boring family and ugly husband. I don't care about your family's goals. This cold, artless, plantless Airbnb they trying to pass off as they home. Ain't nobody buying this. Lord, Lisa's a nut. I know what to say no to. I'm good right now. No, you're not. Your husband gonna leave you because you ain't spending no time with him. This episode dry as hell. So Heather, Jen, and I was about to say Miranda, and Meredith go out to dinner together, and they ask Heather about her little fling, and she said, oh, he don't live here. It was just, a quick 20 minutes. But then they start asking Meredith, so what are you going to do? Are you dating since you're separated? And she said, no, I'm not dating right now. We just got to figure out what's going on with us together and as individuals. Meredith ain't putting all her business in the street because the marriage is still up in the air and everybody don't need to know everybody's business. I believe what Meredith's saying. She's like, we do genuinely love each other. We just need to know if we can move forward positively or if love just ain't enough. Okay, so now the linebacker worried that because she got divorced, her kids ain't gonna be okay. They well-adjusted young ladies. They gonna be fine. You're doing a good job with them. Just stop being so hard on yourself, because I'm sick of hearing you whine. Oh, she wants to leave the faith. I think it might be best for you. It doesn't seem to be agreeing with the life that you want to live. God ain't gonna mind. Thank God it's the end of this boring episode. So now we got Jen going by Whitney's for a little pole dancing class. And boy, is Jen bad at it. But Whitney can whip around. I see how she got that new husband. Well, he's new, but he's old. So Whitney and Jen start talking about their own marriage sex lives, and then Jen says, well, what do you think about Meredith and Seth? Because Seth's getting it from somewhere if he ain't getting it from Meredith. Whitney's like, wait, are you saying Meredith's cheating or Seth's cheating? That's a lot, girl. So Jen gonna say, well, you may not know they're dating other people, but other people might. You should ask Meredith, I don't know. Okay, so you just throwing stuff out there like Mariah, just acting like you got a receipt, but you ain't got receipt to first. Oh, okay. Jen's like, well, actually, I was in New York at her trunk show, and I met her boo. So we open, and Lisa's kid says, no, I'm going to just make some cereal. I'm not craving your microwave hot dogs right now. And that kitchen looks like it's never been used. And you literally went around getting all of them fast food. That's why he wants to get shredded, so he could get some nutrients, some vitamins, some vegetables. So Jen is throwing Sharif a surprise party. She gonna have a hip-hop golf theme. Jen, this sounds like a trying to save your marriage birthday party because he's gonna be home and looking at you. So you like, okay, let's start off on the good foot because he been sick of you. Jen isn't inviting Mary, and I don't blame her. If you don't like her, don't bring her. That's real. Keep it funky. So now we got Mary in her dated grandpapa house. Oh, Lord, they ask her, how many houses do you own? And she couldn't give an answer. Now, Monique said, I have 4 homes. You would know how many homes you had. You got 2 houses, and that's probably a condo in Florida. You ain't even got grass to mow. So she telling her step-grandpapa that Jen's having a party, but I'm not invited. Oh my goodness, she gonna say, what did I do? Well, let's see, the hospital comment, You were an ass at the brunch. You didn't speak to her at the fashion show. You've done a lot. Oh, you crying because your friends ain't standing up for you. But it's not your party. It's her husband's birthday. It's not time for y'all's antics. Okay, now we go back to the brunch, and Whitney and the linebacker hef is trying to explain to Mary how, look, you are attacking her when she was trying to explain something. They ain't taking her side. You're being an ass. Okay, now we seeing Heather's ex-husband. They having a little Valentine's party. The father looks a little methy. So basically, Heather said, I married him because he was rich and tall, and then I figured out he was just an ass. Hon, you gotta do your due diligence. So now we got Whitney dropping by Mary's. Oh, God, Mary looks a fool in this pink outfit. Okay, I see why you don't let anybody in your nasty closet. It looks like an episode of Hoarders. No organization. Now, if you had all this money, you'd have a custom closet with a place for everything and everything in its place, not cheap clothes strewn about. So she says, Whitney, I want your opinion on Jen. Wait. Now you gonna say you mistreated because the group is afraid to say anything? It's not the group's problem. They tried to tell you were being a butt, but you wanted to continue to be a butt. You ain't getting mistreated, you getting what you put out there. So she says Lisa and Meredith are also scared of Jen, so they don't want to deal with the nonsense. But you also bring the nonsense, Mary, and this is her husband's surprise party. So if you two are on the outs, you can't expect an invitation, but you're going to try to shoehorn your way in and make them feel guilty for going. Because your step-grandfather is stepping out. So now Whitney feels bad that she ain't being a good friend to Mary. Okay, now we got a new heifer, Sarah, one of Whitney's friends. So Whitney's like, everybody's kind of sick of being scared of Jen and her big reactions, and we're uncomfortable with this ongoing fight with Mary. So they said, oh, we should talk to her around Sharif because she gets on her Ken more. She real sweet and docile around that husband, but hell on heels when he ain't home. Lisa, nobody cares about your boring family. Oh, wow, Jen did this party up big. So they walk in, surprise! Lord, Jen got on a mock-up of Beyonce's Super Bowl outfit. So everybody's impressed with the party, but Jen gonna throw digs at Meredith's marriage in the confessional. For what? Your husband can't stand your ass either. Now, Lisa, just because you can't move your square hip, don't get jealous that Whitney can actually work it on the floor. Child, Jen did that weak-ass worm. You could have busted out in a Shanti scoot with that flat butt. So Whitney's getting drunk so she can talk to Jen about her attitude towards Mary and the group. Okay, Heather's gonna join for backup. You know, that linebacker position she's so used to playing. I like Heather, though. Really, she's probably not as boxy as she makes herself look. It's just these high-neck sweaters and big sleeves and stuff. You don't need all that. It's okay. You know, maybe if you did something where you showed a little cleavage, it could actually show, your shoulders not being with pads on them. Because you give a dynasty tee. You're probably wearing shoulder pads, ain't you? I could see him still wearing shoulder pads. And the linebacker's surprised that Meredith and Lisa are talking about Jen behind her back. So Whitney says, Jen, you good with Meredith and Lisa. You got a clean slate. Because I was surprised to hear they dogging you, girl. They said they scared of you and your blow-ups. Whitney is too drunk to be having this conversation. Okay, Whitney, you did not have it handled, so Heather goes on and blurts it out. So Jen is pissed that they bringing this up at the party, and I agree, this is not the time. Oh, God, so now Lisa and Meredith come over, heifers of the hour. So Lisa says, Jen, I am not afraid of you. And Lisa said, I never talk shit to Mary either. Okay, Meredith said, I've never had a conversation of significance about Jen with Mary. I wonder if Mary was putting 20 on 10. So Whitney says, well, while I have everybody together, Jen alluded, Meredith, that you were stepping out on your husband. Is there any truth to that? Meredith said, well, look, there's nothing to figure out, and people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, because her husband was about to put her out, too. Child, the linebacker said, look, I tried to help, but I'm Bennett and I ain't in it. Jen's getting too upset for me. Meredith is like, look, I ain't talking about it, and I'm on my way home. Oh, God, now Jen throws a glass. Mary's crazy. Stop talking about Mary. Lord, Jen is having a full-on meltdown. Oh, God, now Jen goes to her husband. Let's get the fuck out of here! So now you're ruining your husband's party with your antics. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is going off without a hitch. Girl. Ooh, you should have taken that Medi-KK this morning. You need some feels to calm that ass down. Lisa had a point. Just because Mary says it doesn't make it true. Child, now Whitney just shit-faced. Child, Sharif went back to his party. All right, well, that was the episode. I'ma see you soon for something.